that you choose to focus on will shape your reality, both current and in the future. In other words, negative thinking is a tool used by your mind to eat out your self-confidence, swing your mood, and to even depress you. One other dangerous thing about negative thinking is that your emotions do not change to anything reasonable except after you engage in a self-talk, self-communication. Any unwanted emotional changes that happens to you is caused by negative thinking or negative self-talk. You dissipate a lot of energy when you think negatively. The opposite is true for positive thinking. If we really want to have the power to live, we must stop fretting and fuming. We must reduce our tempo or pace. We should stop thinking that time is against us. It is us who are against time. And that hurts us the most. I would love you to extract from my new book on positive and negative thoughts. There's a lot inside that you can learn from what I'm telling you now. We all can get bogged down in negative thinking, waste time and energy in worrying and fear. Why not make the most out of life, no matter what the stress and challenges are? You can do that by changing your thinking, cultivating a positive mental outlook, and you'll feel better. You will feel more energized and empowered, more peaceful when times get tough. One of the features of depression is pessimistic thinking. The negative thinking is actually a depression speaking. It's what depression sounds like. Depression is, in fact, manifesting in several different ways. It manifests in negative thinking before it creates negative effects. Compounding the matter is the negative thinking slips into the brain under the radar of conscious awareness and becomes one of the strongest of habitual patterns. People generate negative thoughts so automatically that they are unaware that it is shaping their lives. It is actually a choice they are making. One of the most powerful actions you can take in combating depression is applying positive thinking in your own life. One of the most powerful actions you can take in combating depression is to understand how critical the quality of your thinking is. Negative thinking patterns maintain and intensify your depression. Yet the quickest way to change how you feel is to change how you think. Most often, you can't control how you feel, but you can always control how you think. There is an active choice you can make if you are aware that changing your thinking is possible and important for a better life. It's not an accident that cognitive therapy is one of the most researched and practiced of depression therapy. It is based on the fact that thought processing errors contribute so much to depressed mood. It is possible to take action and change patterns of thinking on your own. There are 6 action strategies that bring the quickest results in breaking out of negative thought pattern and that you can use to maintain your depression. Let's take a look at some of them. Controlling your thinking pattern. Know that it is possible to control the quality of your thinking. This contributes more to how you feel than any other factor in your life. It is a widespread but false belief that you have to change your feeling in order to change how you think. It's absolutely the opposite. It is actually the other way around. Keep track of just how many negative thoughts you are actually having in a day. There are several ways to do this, but no matter which way you choose, you need 2 to 3 days to assess the amount and degree of negative thinking that you process every day. The media constantly bombards the mind with a lot of information about disasters, catastrophes, wars, and other unhappy events. This information sinks into the subconscious mind and then manifests as your habitual manner of thinking. By occupying the mind with depressing and pessimistic thoughts, you radiate negative energy into your surroundings, thus creating and recreating more negative failures and disasters. One thing I will suggest you to do is to keep a thought journal and update it at the end of each day. Jot down as many instances of negative thinking as you can. Remember, including instances in which you call yourself names. Here are some examples of negative thoughts that flit in and out of the mind. I thought I am worthless. I thought I was too fat. I hate my boss. I hate traffic jam. I can't stand him. I hate him. I hate my job. I hate the way I look. I am an idiot. I do not think I can do this. Just imagine those type of negative thoughts that you remind yourself of. You proclaim upon your own life. Record thinking in which you feel yourself to be a victim. And even if you have been genuinely victimized, write down thoughts of feeling helpless or hopelessness. Take notes of making sweeping generalization from one specific bad event so that your whole future appears to be terrible. I got fired from this job. I'll never have a good job again. I know that. I swear to God, I know it's not going to happen again. This relationship broke up. I know I'll not have any other relationship like this one. Listen for words that are categorical and extreme always. Black and white thinking is another sign it's usually too extreme. Alternatively, keeping a journal. Carry with you a word of index card or a palm computer and note negative thoughts as they occur. Although describing the negative thoughts is more helpful, it is not essential. You can simply tally them. Develop a partnership strategy. Ask a loved one or a trusted colleague to point out to you your instances of negative thinking and then record them. After you get a fix on the kind of negative thinking and its frequencies, identify the situation that triggers such thinking. The act of writing instances of negative thinking is an exercise in focusing that helps make you aware of the triggers. In all likelihood, certain types of events are particularly likely to set off a train of negative thoughts. For some, it is an act of being rejected or ignored or not responded by another person. For others, it might be a negative remark about something or actual setbacks in your workplace or in your life or in something about your life, your daily life.